Good morning, afternoon, good evening from where you are in this world. ILOVEZ20. Thanks for coming to Zazzy's Gym. However, Zazzy also has Zazzy's Outdoor Adventures. I'm going to show you some outdoor stuff that I will be using the rest of this year. I need to get it in the video here. So, as I will try, you will see if I can get this down here. You will be able to see all the goodies. I will go over each goodie with you. You see there's a bike. Bicycling is going to be one of the things I will be doing this year, but I need to do some repairs on it. I've got a bike stand. We'll put it up here. I'm going to take things apart. I'm going to add some new tires, new chains. I'm going to try to see if I can reset the, I'm going to need some new cables on it. I need, my brakes need to be fixed. I'm going to try to change disc brake on the front. I got it in the back, and I'm going to try the disc brake in the front. Okay. And cycling. So we're going to be doing, I get all this, then we're going to get into the cycling. So, the next thing we're going to do is a little bit of running. Not too much, but I mean, just, it's going to be very sparingly, because I have, my knees hurt when I bounce on it, and I just don't have the stamina. I gotta build my stamina up. Okay. The next thing we're gonna do on the outdoors, we'll do the walking part. I'll tell you and just show you in just a minute. Walking requires a little bit more. However, I'm gonna show you something. Skateboarding. Yes, you see a skateboard? I do. I'm gonna try. I hadn't done this since I was in my early 20s, 40 years ago. So it's going to take me a little bit of time. I actually took this from my youngest son. He doesn't use skateboarding anymore. So I want to try to do some skateboarding. Don't worry. I have a helmet. I cannot find my my knee pads and my elbow pads. I can't find them, but I can replace them. That's not no problem. So also too, with the helmet, the elbow pads, and the knee pads, I will also be doing roller skating. Woo! Yeah. Actually, these are not my size. It's actually a size bigger, so I'll be able to fit into them. So I'll be doing some roller skating. Ah! Don't worry, I got safety. Alright. Last thing I'm going to be doing is walking. Now this I will probably do more of than anything in the rest of this year. I will do cycling, roller skating, skateboarding, but walking is the one thing that I will do the most of. Don't forget the coffee. I will do a video specifically on clothing later. Right now, oh yeah, by the way, USA, 250 years. 250 years, come July. We're having a 250th anniversary coming up. I like, look at my new jersey. Wow! There's 3 other jerseys that I want to get, but I don't know if I may just keep this one. I got a whole bunch of other jerseys. We'll go over the actual, what I'll be using for all the events outside and here in the gym. Zazzy's Gym and Zazzy's Outdoor Adventures will be using cycling jerseys because they're comfortable, they're very lightweight, they're breathable. Right now I'm wearing a winter type, whatchamacallit, I can't think of it, it's kind of like a fleece or something. Anyways, so in my walking, I will show you, introduce to you my camera setups that I will be using in all of this also. Okay, I got me some walking poles that push me. Yeah, I want to be pushed. I want to grind my speed. Not only am I grinding my speed, I also want to be able to, get some distance. Walking poles are great for hiking, walking. Alright, now, next thing I'll be doing This is the backpack. Okay? Well, actually, it's called a hyperwear rucksack. Inside this rucksack, there is some weights. Now, let me show you. I have little weights like this. They got weight. I'm not sure exactly what's in it, but it could be sand or it could be just. Alright. Currently, right now, my setup, if I went to the full setup, 10 pounds. Currently, I have 5 pounds in this bag. I will be using the 5-pound bag in my current walks. I get this all set up. Roll this around. Look at that. I need to make adjustments here. I will make adjustments later. Alright, there we go. That's what I will be carrying. Also in the bag, I will be carrying, and this is a little too tight for me right now. See if I can loosen all this up. Well, I'll get it all adjusted. It was at one time adjusted correctly. Also, too, I forgot to bring it in here. Where did I do it? Hang on just a second. Okay, well, I can't find it, but I'm going to be carrying a little hip bag right here. And this hip bag will have bottled waters, and the bag with all my goodies in it. Power bars, power drinks to keep me going through the system. Alright, so this is the bag that I'll be carrying. And so, yeah, it's 5 pounds what I'll start out with. So, when I get out to the city park, it's a 1.5 miles around. I'll probably do one until I build myself up with some speed and some preparation, maybe do a second round for 3 miles. That's going to be down the way. Now, I want to tell you something. What I have here is, I am not going to say these are cheap, and they are not. I am using Hoka. H-O-K-A, Hoka. This is my first brand new pair of shoes I bought back some time ago. This is a Tarrant 3. Okay, and I like the orange color with the blue. Awesome. Now, I'll explain to you in just a minute why I decided to do this. My second pair of shoes. This is a Jatova 5. Each one has their different names. Okay. I have a Raycon 4. Yellow. You can see I've already done some walking in all these shoes. I got one more coming. Okay. This one is a Challenger 8. Okay, no. I got 4 pairs of walking shoes. You asked me, why do you need 4 pairs of walking shoes? Technically, I don't, but I have the money, so therefore, it's because I choose to have walking. Alright, so the walking shoes was 4. I'm going to rotate these shoes. Why? That way I don't wear out the bottom of the soles too quickly. And also, too, if I go some longer distance, I will figure out how to carry an extra pair of shoes with extra socks. Now, what type of socks am I going to use? Lightweight socks. I'm wearing some socks right now. They're thin, they're lightweight. Now, if it was freezing, I would have to come up with something different. However, I also found that there is another thing that I found that I'm going to be using also in these. Pretty much, hopefully, I think so. These are called creepers toe socks. These are toe socks. I've heard and I've read articles that people say that when you split your toes and put them in there, what's happening is your toes are not cramping in, and also you're able to absorb the. I'll give a little more information on it when I start on my clothing. When I start doing all the different clothing, I'll tell you what they do, why they do, and what I use them for. But I will probably use these in all my outdoor activities. I have like 3 more, I believe, somewhere, but I'll find them. But anyway, so in the process of all that, okay, so those are my outdoor activities: shoes, walking, roller skating, skateboarding, and cycling. There is one more now, however, but the problem is when I bought inline skates, they're too small for my feet. I tried to get my money back, but apparently, so I'm going to put them online and sell them, and when I get them sold, I'll buy a larger pair for inline skates. I will be doing inline skating in the future. Also, another thing that we'll be doing in the outdoor activities there are several other activities that are in it. I found my golf clubs. Maybe this summer I might go a few rounds. However, there are 2 more other sports. They're individual sports, and so I'm going to be working on them this summer after I get my arms strengthened up a little bit. It's called disc golfing. It's a disc. Looks like a frisbee, but it's not. It's a thicker, it's not thin, and you throw it. And it's the same rules as golfing, you know, pars, distance, hole, but you use a ring. When I get ready to do this, I'll explain a little more on disc golfing. And then another game that I will get into, 2 more, because if you think about it, I'm going to get into the pickleball. There is a pickleball court out in Cache, which is like 15 miles from here. There's one on 38th Street, but it's actually a tennis court, but you can actually use it as a pickleball. I've seen people play pickleball out there. I'm going to play some pickleball this summer. And then also the last thing we'll get into is called kit golfing. It's an actual soccer ball, number 5 soccer ball, and then you have to go around and then you can kick that ball just like you play with golf, except you're going to a bigger hole for the ball to roll in. There are 3 courses close to me. There's 2 in Norman and 1 in Wichita Falls, Texas. Yeah, so hour drive both ways. I will be driving to those. So we're going to do some kick golfing, and I'll show you how to play the game. It's more fun, entertaining. That's what I'm going to do. So that's my outdoors. Thank you for coming for Zazzy's Jim and Zazzy Outdoor Adventures. Follow me. Adios, avivering, hasta la vista, baby. May the Lord protect you and guide you. I pray in the name of Jesus that you have a wonderful, awesome day. Don't forget, tell all your friends to follow